Let's get into it. Coach Colin news. The debate is set. Oh, it's set. I can't wait. I know what's going to happen too. Joe Biden's going to show up in like those old school shorts with socks up to his kneecaps and a headband. He's going to be like, oh, where is he? Where is he? It's time to get going. Where's Trump at? We run for 3 miles, then we get on bikes. They're going to be like, sir, this is a debate. Where is your suit? I took that thing off. I don't like to swim with a suit on, you know. Where's Jill? Where's Jill? Oh, man. But no. Jokes aside, the debate is set. They are ready to go. I'm just going to give you a little timeline of what's going on and a couple of perspectives that are really, really interesting as well. Let's get into Trump. This is what Trump said before the debate was set.
It's time for Crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the United States, and I to debate. We have to talk about what he's doing and where we're going. We owe it to our country. We owe it to all Americans. Anytime, anywhere, anyplace.
Trump is so ready. You know he is too, right? He's so ready to debate. Like, that's all he's wanted to do the whole time. And who wouldn't be ready to debate? Imagine you're running for president. You're watching Biden and you're like, I get to debate that guy, right? Are you for real? Hours? It's going to be what, 2 hours? Let's go. Let's do it right now. Tomorrow? Let's get this done as soon as possible. And he's just on stage like, I have a teacher. His name's Riley, last name. Pause for applause. Look at all the people with a slight mix of anger and disdain. Sir, you're not supposed to say all of that out loud. Well, what am I supposed to do? The computer box in front of me here. It's remarkable that there's computers nowadays. In my day, all we had was the butter churner. And you churn butter, and that was the best technology we had to date. That and the horses. Sir, get off stage immediately. Which way? But jokes aside, Biden responds. He responds, and not in a tweet that's written by someone else, obviously. No, he takes the camera just like Trump did. Let's go.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays. Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020.
It was 14 seconds. There was 5 cuts. There's 5 cuts. That's like a cut every 2 seconds. Do you know how crazy that is? That means each thing that he said, they had to stop and give him the next line. He's like, okay, I got it. Okay, sir. First line, go ahead. I lost 2 debates to Donald Trump. Cut. You're going to say Donald Trump lost 2 debates to you. It's not really how I remember it, man. Come on, man. I lost those things. It's fine, though. We'll win this one. Every single line. Hold on.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald.
That's incredible. Wow. It's not a joke. And you know what? It's getting not funny. Especially as a video editor, I can clearly see what happened. I'm not making this up. They had to give him each line and then he had to say it. That's exactly what happened. And he's probably, that face was probably what he was doing most of the video. Sir, open your eyes. You have to open your eyes when you say these lines. Sir, ice cream. Huh? What's going on? Ice cream? Since then, he hasn't even shown up for a debate. Hey, neither have you. What are you talking about? He's like, what do you mean? I ask him to debate every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I go into the White House and I say, debate me. Who do you think you are? Debate me right now. Sir, Sir, that is Hunter that you're talking to when you say that. Hunter, Trump, I'll debate any of them. I don't care. Put up the fisticuffs. Who's the first to get a knuckle sandwich? I'll wrap you with my knuckles. I was taught by Mike Tyson. You know, I used to be black. I was the only black kid in an Irish family. And we were Irish through and through, but I was black. They called me the super predator. Ha! Ha! Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. I love that this is happening. Oh man. I don't know. The only way he can win is through narrative. The media has to take it. MSNBC, CNN, they have to take it and clip it up and push so hard that Biden won. That's the only way. There's no way that we're going to watch this uncut and we're all going to walk off going, whew, that Biden really brought the heat. There's no person who's going to say that. There's no person who's going to say that. People are going to be walking out saying, Biden didn't fall asleep. Everybody's calling him Sleepy Joe. He didn't fall asleep once. I mean, there was a one time he kind of fell asleep. But other than that, I mean, it was great. That's the typical Biden supporter. He fell asleep one time. That's it. That's not that sleepy. You guys are calling him sleepy. Anyway, Trump ended up saying this. Crooked Joe Biden is the worst debater I have ever faced. He can't put two sentences together. Crooked. He's not even calling him Joe Biden anymore. He's just calling him crooked. Crooked is also the worst president in the United States history by far. It's time for a debate so he can explain to the American people his highly destructive open border policy, new and ridiculous EV mandates, the allowance of crushing inflation, high taxes, and his weak foreign policy, which is allowing the world to catch on fire. I am ready and willing to debate Crooked Joe Biden at the two proposed times in June and September. Apparently it's June 27th, I believe. And September, I'm not clear on the date. Praying they don't do the 11th or anything. I would strongly recommend more than two debates, and for excitement purposes, a very large venue. Trump's not playing around. Trump already knows he's going to win. I want the biggest venue possible. I want 100,000 people there. Every media outlet. Bring them all. Let them all see what I'm going to do to them. Although Biden is supposedly afraid of crowds, that's odd. Is he? Well, I mean, I guess I would be too. If I couldn't talk, I'd be very afraid of crowds. Are you kidding me? You think I'd be doing this if I could talk? Yeah, it'd be terrifying. That's only because he doesn't get them. Just tell me when. I'll be there. Let's get ready to rumble. Wow. Trump brought it back to WWE before it was even done. He brought it back to WWF times. What? He brought it back to The Rock had hair and was chubby back in that day of wrestling. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, he's ready. He's real ready. I can't see a world where, listen, and I'll just say it. Everybody knows Trump's going to go hard. He always goes hard in debates. That's his default setting. But he better go real hard. I'm talking about right now, there better be jokes. He better have some jokes set up. I'm not even kidding. And I know that's not part of the debate, but still, get him ready. He should have roast type of jokes. He should have real solid talking points about what he's going to do with the economy and the border and everything. He needs to go all out. It needs to be no question, because if there's even the slightest bit of question, the media will take that little bit and they will expand it and expand it and expand it into the narrative of Joe Biden kind of won the debate. That's what they'll do. They'll say, oh, Trump's temperament and this and that. They'll make up a whole bunch of things. They'll use a couple of clips where Biden said, full run-on sentences, and they'll be like, he was on fire. The father of our country, this man is. I've never seen a greater president. Our economy is through the roof. Our economy is doing so well. The random people can run into any store they want and take everything that they want. You've never seen an economy like this. Not since Venezuela have you seen an economy like this. Oh my gosh. It's going to be silly. It's going to be silly. Get prepared for the mainstream media narrative. Let's just play this little clip here. Talks a little bit more about the debate.
Give an overall view here. Talking to Trump's senior advisors and those in his orbit, they're a little bit irked right now. The fact that Joe Biden somehow took over the debate narrative, despite the fact that Donald Trump has been really using this as a narrative at all of his campaign rallies. He's been up on stage with an empty podium next to him, no one there, saying, come debate me. He's often said, I will debate anywhere, anytime. This has been kind of a rallying cry for Donald Trump and for some of his top advisors. Now, what we saw today was Joe Biden really taking control of the narrative, and now Donald Trump trying to take it back. So after we saw this announcement from Biden, after Donald Trump had accepted these 2 debates, he then got on Truth Socials to say he was going to accept a 3rd debate at Fox on October 2nd. So this is Truth Social here. Well, the Biden campaign is saying, well, you already agreed to our terms. That's not happening. They wrote the actual statement was, President Biden made his terms clear for 2 one-on-one debates, and Donald Trump accepted those terms. No more games, no more chaos, no more debate about debates. We'll see Donald Trump on June 27th in Atlanta if he shows up. This is all.
If he shows up, are you out of your mind? Are you kidding me? Are you joking? If they let this guy speak in court, he would be going off right now. He's not even allowed to speak when he's in court. He would be going off if he's gonna. His natural setting is debate. He handled Caitlin Collins. Oh, and let's just be clear right now. Apparently CNN's gonna handle one of the debates. It cannot be Caitlin Collins. Trump needs to understand that right now. It cannot be her. And let's be honest. We all know who should really moderate this debate. It should be Joe Rogan. Whether the debate's an hour or 2 hours, whatever. It's not going to be done in Joe Rogan's studio. But he is the person who should be handling this. He should. He should. I really think so. Oh, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. And there's going to be 2 of them. Apparently, it's normal for that kind of thing. I think it's odd. I would think if there's going to be 2, there'd be one very, very soon, which is going to be June is, fairly soon. We're mid-May right now. But then the next one you think would be closer to the election. And it's almost like Biden is doing June and September to give that breathing room, give the breathing room of everybody to forget for, how many about 8 news cycles to pass. That way, I don't know if you guys know this, what they do with news cycles in the mainstream media and kind of in social media as well. They will have a big story hit on a Friday, and then by Saturday it dies down a little bit, and then by Sunday it dies down a little bit, and then by Monday they attempt to just erase it with a whole bunch of other news stories to make you forget what actually happened. They do that quite a bit. It seems like that's what they're trying to do in this case, the Biden campaign. And who's this? Jen O'Malley Dillon, campaign manager. If he shows up, Jen, let me tell you something, Jen. I don't know this Jen lady. Trump will debate you and Biden. Trump will debate you, Biden, and Obama. You can even throw Michelle in there. Stupid joke. It's a stupid joke. I'm not YouTube. This doesn't mean anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying Michelle might show up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, she might show up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, nothing derogatory. I'm not, I don't even believe that conspiracy. I don't even believe it. But I want to know the workout program. That's all. I just want to know the workout program. That's it. Oh, man. And then Trump jumps on here. He says, it is my great honor to accept the CNN debate against crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the United States history and a true threat to democracy on June 27th. Again, I hope it's not Caitlin. Likewise, I accept the ABC debate against crooked Joe Biden. Yeah, there should be one on Fox. The fact that it's going to be CNN, they already showed their true colors when he did the town hall, when he was nice enough to take that absolutely plummeting brand, CNN, and say, I'm going to do a town hall with you. And they put Caitlin Collins in front of him, and she basically just attacked him and disrespected him the whole way through. They already showed what they're about. He shouldn't even accept the CNN one. That should be changed to Fox. Because think about it. If you want to like think of sides, ABC, well, that's mainstream media. It's very, very left leaning. Fine. And then boom, Fox, very right leaning. Let them both have that. But to do CNN and ABC, see, this is more, in my opinion, more Biden coddling. That's what I call that. I can't wait to see Biden on stage. I wonder what's going to happen. Joe Rogan always talks about that cocktail. That State of the Union cocktail. They say, hey, drink this, kid. He's like, and next thing you know, he's yelling and screaming. Oh man, I think that's what they're going to put him on for sure. But it's probably going to go berserk. You can only do that to someone that age so many times before it just kind of, before it's like negative returns, He's just going to be on stage like, I'm back. It's the 1994 crime bill all over again. I don't care how many of these super predators support you, Donald. I don't care how many. President Biden, you cannot call them super predators anymore. What else are you going to call them? What else are we going to call them? Everybody sing it with me. Super predators, super predators. I don't like those super predators. It's a dumb joke. But listen here. I didn't make that term up, okay? Okay, that was Biden and a little bit of Hillary Clinton. I didn't make that term up. Okay, I rarely call myself a super predator or people in my family. It's just not a term that we use. That's a very Biden made up term. If you don't know, you should really look into it. Oh man, but I got another video here. This guy's just explaining. His name's Clay Davis. I'm sure a lot of you know him. He's done some great interviews. I think he even recently interviewed Trump, which I'm going to look into a little later. Here's him talking about why Biden is doing this whole thing. Check this out.
Dispute that is business records dispute that is not really moving the needle at all. It doesn't appear that the Jack Smith D.C. case, the Fonnie Willis case in Atlanta, or the Jack Smith South Florida case are going to go to trial at all. Hunter Biden is about to go on trial in June. All of this is working against Biden, and frankly, this feels like a desperate ploy from Biden to try to alter the narrative arc. I have been saying for some time, if you listen to this show, or you watch this show, or you listen or watch Clay and Buck, I've been saying that if Biden hasn't moved the needle appreciably by Memorial Day, which is like 10, 15 days from now, that it's a sign that things are really problematic for him. The fact that they want a midsummer debate when many people, that's a Thursday, June 27th, evidently in Atlanta. Trump's going to want a live studio audience. There will be a lot of debate about who should be present, who will not be present, who will the moderator be, how long will this go. All of those things will be supremely important here on June 27th. But what stands out to me about this is it feels desperate for Biden to need in the middle of the summer this attempt. I also believe wanting the debates done by September is a sign that he doesn't think he's going to do very well, and he wants people to forget about it by the time we get to the actual voting date in November. I don't know that there's ever been a presidential calendar where there were no debates at all in October. This feels to me like an effort for Biden to try to get the debates done and then give himself time to recover by the November 5th actual election day and not have to have this hanging over him in October where it has a major October surprise element to it. So I think all of this very fascinating as you break all of this down. We will discuss a lot on Clay and Buck in a bit, but that is what stands out to me in general.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting take there. And that's exactly what I was saying with the whole news cycle thing. That's, you get them wrapped up by September. You have a bunch of news cycles that just keep pushing whatever happens in this debate further and further away from people's memories. They're going to be thinking about other things, the border, all sorts of stuff. And then they go in almost Also, depending on what the Biden campaign does during that time, the appearances that he makes, statements that he makes, kind of almost cleansing people's mental palate, if you get it wrapped up in September. The reason that you do them in October is because you want the debate to be fresh in people's minds. You want people to really understand this is what this gentleman thinks and thinks is important. This is what this gentleman thinks and talks about what's important, So, and I don't know how, because Trump's already laid it out. He's going to ask him about the border. He's going to talk about these EV mandates. All these things are terrible. Weak foreign policy. I don't know how Biden's going to answer any of this. It's going to take the most Orwellian type of push by the media to make anybody hear what he has to say about the border good. It's just going to be so hard. The numbers are terrible. The amount of people that are getting through the fact that I hope Trump brings that up. The fact that he took away Remain in Mexico, EV mandates, maybe he has a good explanation. Maybe they're terrible, but not only do I think they're terrible, I think it's a play for control. I think this is just me. I think every single electric car has the ability to boop, no driving on Wednesdays. I think you just have that ability. It's going to go to dealerships when you don't pay your bill. It's going to go to police precincts when you post something online. I think it could get really, really bad if everybody has electric cars and nobody's allowed to drive gas cars. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. And they all have this deadline of 2030. And then it goes right in line with Agenda 2030. It's for a different episode. Let's focus on the debate. But maybe he has a good reason for that. Maybe he has a good reason for his foreign policy. He'll never be able to explain that border. And here's the thing. People, their top three things, Gallup polls, take it for what it's worth, right? The border, the economy, and inflation. I think those are the three things. I'm pretty sure. I know economy and inflation go hand in hand, but I'm pretty sure those are the three things that Americans want to know about the most. The citizens care about that the most. So he's not doing good on any of those. And of course, you know what's going to happen. He's just going to be like, this is the best economy we've ever had. Donald, you have to understand, just 3 years ago, it was the Great Depression. We just got through World War II. What? Huh? He's going to get his years all mixed up. He's going to be like, listen, it's 1952, people. Okay? We're going to have some trouble. Mussolini just got taken out. Hitler just got taken out. I can bring us to the forefront. Me and Vice President Richard Nixon. What? Huh? Mr. President, get off the stage. What'd you just call me? Huh? I'm ready to fight. Donald, I'm ready to fight. I keep saying it. I can't wait till that version of Biden pops up. When that version of Biden pops up, I'm going to be all ears. Oh, he's going to be the only thing I watch. Give that man a podcast. The year was 1914. Me and my uncle Corn Pop are talking to Mike Tyson and Elon Musk. We're all on a plane. We're going to Vietnam. David Rockefeller sent us. That Rockefeller, he knew exactly where they were. We landed. And all these blacks popped up. Super predators, I call them. YouTube, these are jokes. I'm kidding. I don't like you. Come on, YouTube. I'm not directing this at anybody. I'm just saying. I swear, all these blacks, they're as big as Michelle Obama. Like this. I'm kidding. It's just, this doesn't mean anything. Oh man, I can't wait for this debate. I think Trump's gonna win. I have no idea what this is gonna look like, depending on who the moderator is. If we have a repeat, there should be a stipulation where you can't mute people's mics, or if you do, it has to be equal. So if Biden's talking and they want to mute Trump's mic because he's talking until he finishes, that's one thing. But last time, Trump was making valid points and they would just mute his mic. And they never did that to Biden once. And it's not because Biden didn't feel like interrupting at all. So it's completely unfair. They have to keep it fair. They have to get a fair monitor. I'm already upset that it's CNN and ABC. I don't think that's right at all. I would love to see Fox News. I would honestly love to see Joe Rogan step in there. I wish he would step in. You know, I'm a little biased towards Rogan though, as you can see. But yeah, it's going down, people. It's going down, people. And believe you me, they're both gonna have to show up, and they're both gonna have to explain themselves. And I think Donald Trump's gonna have a much easier time. A much easier time. Biden's gonna be like, Do you people really believe in this man? Have you seen how many inner city blacks believe in this man? Is that the road you all want to take? Mr. Biden, the debate's been over for 4 hours. This is an empty room, okay? It's your bedroom. Huh? What? I'll fight you right now. I'm Donald Trump. Sir, get in bed. Get in bed now. Anyways, guys, they're just jokes. I'm kidding around. But the debate is happening, and it should be really good. I can't wait to see it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who's going to win, Trump or Biden? That's what I want to know from everybody in the comments. If you listen to this point right here, we're like family. Let me know in the comments, Trump or Biden. If you think it's Biden, hey, no problem. Go to the doctor, get checked out. I'm just saying, let's be safe. Let's be safe. I just want to be safe. I'm not making any assumptions about you whatsoever. I'm just saying you go to the doctor, you get your blood work done, okay? You get an MRI, you get some scans, and you just get checked out because I want to see you healthy. I just want to see you healthy. That's all. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Other than that, I'm out.